Hey DMS, it's Sophia
and Evie,
and we hope you enjoy this week's broadcast.
Hey Sophia, I heard that there are some new clubs to join.
Yeah, have you heard about the Animal Adventure Club?
No, I wonder what they do.
I think Bianca has a few questions to ask Miss Danner.
Hey DMS, it's Bianca. There's a new club called the Animal Adventure Club. Sounds fun to me.
How many kids can join the Animal Adventure Club?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say 50 tops, and we'd have to do like 25 one day and 25 the next.
What dates do the club meet?
So our club is part of the club rotation schedule. So I know our first meeting is October 11th and 13th or something pretty close to that. But what you want to do if you're interested in joining us is check the club rotation schedule on the Win Time page. When you go to the DMS homepage, click Win, and it's the first link there. There will be all the dates that are there. Just make sure you don't request it more than 1 week in advance, or I'm going to deny you.
What kind of animals are you going to be learning about?
Well, that's a really good question. I think it's kind of going to depend on kind of the interest of the group. I think maybe we'll start with like animals that we're all familiar with, like our pets. A lot of us have dogs and cats, and who knows, some people may have a little more unknown types of pets like snakes or guinea pigs or who knows what. And then we can just kind of see where people are interested in different animals they want to learn about. So I don't really have a plan as far as
I
that.
hope you learn more about the Animal Adventure Club, and don't be scared to check it out. Now back to the anchor.
Thanks, Bianca. We learned a lot about the Animal Adventure Club.
I heard we have some new teachers this year.
Yeah, Chance and Dawson have a couple questions for Mr. Hoover.
Hi, I'm Dawson, and today we are going to learn more about Mr. Hoover. How long have you been teaching?
I have been teaching for 12 years.
What made you decide to come to DMS?
I have been helping with theater for several years after school, helping put together sets and helping plan. Finally, I had the opportunity to be able to come over here full-time and teach theater.
How do you like DMS so far?
I love being here at DMS. I've met a lot of new friends that I teach with and so many great students that are always excited to be here and be in my class.
Back to the anchors!
I hope all the new teachers feel welcome here at DMS this year.
Whoa, what was that?
It could have been a ghost.
Really?
Haha, got you.
Well, I sure don't like pranks, but I do like crafts.
I hear Jeffrey and Tanner have a spooky craft for us.
I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Yo, Jeffrey, what you doing?
Oh, I was making a DIY candy corn. You want to make it with me?
Sure.
Alright.
Hey, DMS, it's Tanner,
And Jeffrey?
and we're doing a candy corn DIY. Here's some materials you'll need. Yellow buttons, orange buttons, white buttons, falcon buttons, white canvas, and glue.
So, this is how you make it. It's going to be a candy corn, so you want a triangle shape, and you glue on your yellow buttons to start, and then you start gluing on your orange buttons. And we put a pumpkin in the middle, so you can do that too if you want to. And then to finish it out, we glued our white buttons on. After we did that, we got some fall themed buttons with leaves and pumpkins and cool stuff like that. And we glued it around the candy corn, all around. And after that, we put another layer of buttons on the candy corn just to cover up all the white space.
There you have it, DMS. I hope you like our candy corn. Now back to the anchors.
That was such a fun craft.
It was. Now DA has made a special treat for us for the broadcast this week.
I wonder how she made it.
She can show us right now.
Good morning, DMS. Happy spooky season. It's Thea, and today I'll be showing you how to make a fun treat to start your fall off right with something sweet. To start off your cake pops, you're going to prepare any cake mix you want. I use white cake. Preheat your oven according to what the box says and use the bake time according to the box. Now crumble your cake and add an unmeasured amount of frosting and mix till it forms a dough-like consistency. To form the cake into balls, I used a cookie scoop to get equal amounts of cake and roll them into balls. While they were freezing, I heated up my chocolate in the microwave. After taking them out of the freezer, I dipped the cake pop sticks into the chocolate and put them inside of the cake balls. Now it's time to dip the cake pops. When you dip them, make sure to tap the stick to get any excess chocolate off. I added sprinkles for a fun touch. Goodbye, DMS. It's a fier, and that's how you make cake pops.
Those look so good.
I agree.
Sophia, did you know that we have a ton of new clubs at school this year?
Yeah, have you heard of the Sports Trivia Club?
No, but I think that sounds so much fun.
Quentin and Jackson can answer all your questions about the Sports Trivia Club.
Hello, DMS. It's Jack and Quentin. Quentin, how smart do you think you are at sports?
I think I'm pretty smart at sports.
Let's see if you can beat Miss Lind and Mr. Howard in their Sports Trivia Club. Where is it?
The Sports Trivia Club will be either in Miss Lynn's room or myself, depending on the day. One day of the week it will be in Miss Lynn's classroom, and the other day it will be in my room. It'll alternate each time.
What do you do in this club?
Well, we'll have different trivia questions, and usually they'll be themed, so it might be towards a certain sport, or maybe logos, or former players, or athletes, or it'll all be geared towards sports, but we'll have different teams and stuff going on, and it'll just be different trivia questions. Sometimes it will be an in-person trivia, sometimes it may be a game online, where with different trivia questions, so people like you, Quentin, can challenge me, and I can beat you in sports trivia knowledge.
What are some questions you ask in this club?
Oh, there'll be different kinds of questions. There may be questions about specific athletes. There may be questions about what teams are located in what cities. Maybe rules about sports. It can anything to do with sports, and it may be different each week. And kind of throw different questions out there for everybody.
Do you like this club?
Yeah, I think the club could be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we get a lot of students signed up, and they can come in, and I can beat them in some trivia, and we can have some fun while we do it.
Dang, they're pretty smart with sports.
Well, DMS, I hope you go check out Sports Trivia Club.
Back to the anchors.
That club looks so fun.
Yeah, especially if you really like sports.
The next club we are looking at today is the New Students Club.
Andrew is asking Miss Springer about it. Why don't we see what he has to say about it?
Hi, I'm Andrew. And I'm Darian. And we have a lot of new Blue Jays here at the school. And Mrs. Springer is getting to know them through the New Student Club.
I remember the last time I was in 6th grade. I know how it felt being the new student. What made you decide to have the new student club?
I decided to have a new student club to help make sure that every student here feels included and successful and knows how our school works. It can be scary starting a new school, and want to make sure that everybody feels like they're ready for success.
How many students are you expecting in this club?
I'm expecting about 5 7th graders and 5 8th graders. So that's roughly how many students that were brand new to Discovery this year in each grade level.
Where would the club be held at?
The club is being held in the conference room in the office.
What are the goals of the club?
The goal of the club is to help every student feel like they belong and feel included here at DMS, and that they know how things work.
Thanks, Mrs. Springer, for making everybody feel comfortable here at DMS. Make sure everybody does their part, making DMS a great place.
Hey, Evie, do you know sign language?
No? Why?
Well, I heard there's a new sign language club. Maybe you could go learn.
My name is Jacob, and I've always wanted to learn sign language. I wonder if Miss Baldwin can help.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Baldwin, and I'm going to be doing the sign language club. And I'm going to tell you guys a few things about it.
How long have you known sign language?
I've known sign language for 12 years now. I learned in 2010, and I feel like I'm still learning.
What do you teach other than sign language?
I teach social studies and I've taught ELA in the past.
How long have you been teaching sign language?
I haven't necessarily taught sign language, but I taught at Kansas School for the Deaf. I taught deaf children.
How does knowing sign language help people who aren't deaf?
Sign language is a super expressive language, so I think it's really helpful for people who talk with their hands like me. And I also think it's really important to bridge that gap between hearing and deaf people, and it's our means of communication with them.
Awesome. I can't wait to learn. Now back to the anchors.
All those clubs look so cool.
I know, but sadly that is all the time we have.
Remember to be respectful,
be responsible,
and cause kindness.